Okay, welcome back. So in this lesson, I want us to discuss the situation where our SQL queries are taking too long to execute. Okay, so we're talking about SQL timeouts. So what do we do when we have a long running query? So to motivate this scenario, let me go to my school. Okay, data to my models. Okay, I'm actually in school. Okay, so let's go to the get method. And so what we want to do is to simulate a long running query. Right, so right here, I'm going to simply say select. I'm going to call the sleep function that PostgreSQL provides us. So all I'm going to do is to say pg underscore sleep, and let's say 15 seconds. All right, and let's just come down here where we use scan, and we need to have something to accept that. So let's just say ampersand a byte slice. Okay. Okay. Right. So this part is important. Make sure you have something to capture. All right. So let's save this and let's restart our server. Right. And let's test by calling our school's URL. Okay. So let's say curl. Let's say -i localhost 4000 schools and 34. Okay. All right, so it's not 34. Let's see. Schools 34. I think it's 34. Let's try again. Oh, I forgot the version for API. Okay. Okay. So PostgreSQL will sleep for 15 seconds before it returns the result. Okay. Okay. So again, we don't want to be having queries that take so long to execute. All right. We want to set a time limit for how long our queries should execute. So let's just check the time to see how long this query took. So I'm going to use the -w option, which allows me to write to standard output or to the console. And let's create a variable. Let's write time. And I'm going to say modulus, and I'm going to call a variable that is built into curl called time underscore total. Okay, when I call that, it gives me the time that the request takes. Request response cycle. How long does it take? Okay, so let me just go here. Let me say man curl. Okay, and then let me search for -w. Okay, So it says write out display information about after a completed transfer. Okay, so if I go down, we see the different options that we have. All right, and if we scroll down, we will see time total. The total time in seconds that the full operation lasted. All right, great. So let's just use that. Okay, so let's see how long it took. All right. All right, so, let's redo this. Total time, made a mistake. Again, let's wait. Right, so it tells me that it took 15.021897 seconds. Okay, so how do we now compensate for this? How do we ensure that if a query is taking longer than what we have provided for, how do we know when that's the case? So we don't want queries that take too long. Also, if you think about it, let's say a user issues a query and the user decides to close their window or to stop or to close the connection, and that query uses a lot of computing resources to get the result. So we don't want to carry that query to completion because it's no longer needed. So again, these are cases where we need to know the context of the application, the environment of the application. What is the status of the clients who are using our application, and also how long the queries are taking. So in the next lesson, I want us to solve this problem by using context. I'll see you in that lesson.